Hi, this is Wayne Bilal with tip number 23 of our 35 QuickBooks 2013 tips and tricks. Using reminders. Man, this is such a cool tool, especially when you use it with calendars. But let's look at this one. We're going to use a reminder to track tasks per customer, and that's the problem with doing it live. First thing you need to do is make sure you have reminders on. So let's go to Preferences. That's where it's at. All right. And you're going to see reminders, which is that cute little finger with a string around it. Okay, so you click it, show remind. I like this one, show reminders when you open a company. And then I can say, check dates, assemblies, da-da. I can do whatever I want. I don't have assembly items to bill, so let's not bother. Um, Checks to print, I actually want to see the whole list. Paychecks to print, so I don't care. Invoice credit memos to print, overdue invoices. I can change this, in other words, to-do notes. This is important. Make sure this one says yes. And in this particular case, let's show the list, okay? So I'm going to say okay. Now, how do I add a note? Well, it's actually pretty cool. Let's go to the Customer Center, and let's say that for this one, and I can make this a little bigger so I can see it, this remodeling estimate that I did here, I can double click that. All right. And then I can add a note. All right. So we told you how to add a note earlier, and for some reason I just went blank. All right. Here we go. Notes. There we go. See where it is over here? It's kind of funny. I had one. So I want to create a new note. Now, what's really kind of cool is I can actually do a date timestamp. All right. Follow up. George needs to call customer to close the sale and set a start date. Something like that. Now, here's the key. Turn this into a new to-do. So I can turn this note into a to-do. Now what I do is I can pick the date. Oh, let's say today's the 13th. Let's put this a week ahead. All right. And we can set a time if we want. We can set a priority. Hey, we want it, and what we want a call. All right. And with status, we say okay. Details on this to do. Oh yeah. Call customer to finalize contract and set date. Could have copied the other one just as easily, cut and paste. Could have made it differently. Like this one could be client ready but not yet. But let's use grammar. Has not yet signed contract. Okay. So when I say okay, everything's fine. Now what's kind of cool is that I have down here the note. All right. What's also nice is that I can go to the reminders now, which are right here. I can see all my reminders, and they will pop up if I get out of QuickBooks and I get back in. All right. If I get into my reminders, it says, hey, there's a bunch of reminders to do notes. All right. So when I call the customer, I can click in here. All right. And uh, the customer is a remodel customer. There it is. I can see it. It would have been better if I actually clicked on their name, because that would have done a better job of putting that there. See, my bad. All right, but that's one thing you want to do. All right, and it's there. Now it'll also be there the first. If I shut down QuickBooks and come back in, it'll pop up because I told it to. Till next time, this is Wayne Bilal. Let's have a great day.